No, 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 no.
So here we are. If you saw the video, you saw the video. I ended up making a video on clutch cases, not the only thing I invested in recently, but the one I decided to make a video on. I ended up buying 500 clutch cases for 10 cents, assuming that they were in the rare drop pool, but they weren't. Maybe I just can't read, I don't know what happened there. Even when buying them, I went through the charts of all the rare drops, and I thought 100% that it was a rare drop. But to my surprise, it's not a rare drop, and it's not even for non-prime, it's just a common drop. So I ended up scrapping that video because it's misinformation. I didn't want to leave that up there because people might invest in the clutch cases because of me, and they shouldn't because it is still an active drop. And even though I'm not excited for the summer sale, it should drop during the summer sale. So to buy it at 10 cents now does not make sense at all. So that was my fuck up, my bad. I don't even know what happened. I reviewed that sheet a few times. I even put it into my video and still didn't even notice it then. Went through and published a video, did not even notice that it was a common drop. So what I thought would be an investment video talking about what people could do, it was just showing people what not to do, and I am the prime example of that right now. So let's say you're in my position, you buy a case that you thought was a rare drop, but it's actually a common drop. In this specific instance, I'm not too worried because when the next case comes out or when they decide to move something to the rare drop, the clutch case is the first one to go. It is most likely going to go to non-prime users, and then it will go to rare drop soon after that. So overall, the timeline of things, I won't lose money off of this, I'll still keep these cases, but it's going to take longer to profit than I thought. Instead of a few months, it might take a year. But anyways, I just wanted to get out there. If you saw that video, my bad. It's unlisted now. But my opinions for the shadow case and the other cases still stand, so I'm going to put that in right at the end of this video here so you can still hear that because I still believe all those things about those cases. It's just the clutch case that I had messed up on. Don't think that this is the only case you can buy right now. There are many other options. I think the Danger Zone case is a really good idea. It has an AK-47 Asimov and the Op Neo-Noir, which is basically just a better version of the Neo-Noir M4A4. The Op will definitely be way more popular and way more expensive than the M4A4 will be in the future. So skin-wise, it's a good case, and knife-wise, it has decent knives. Not like the Shadow case, it actually has good knives in there. So I think the Danger Zone case has a lot of potential. It's also lowering in quantity, and it's still at a fairly low price. The Gamma case is an interesting one because it's very low quantity. It has been out of the active drop pool for a very long time, but no one really likes it. The skins are kind of crappy. The knives are what you would expect, just regular old knives. So as a result, this is still about the same price as my clutch case, but the quantity is almost cut in half because there's not that much interest, but there's also not as much quantity as the other cases at its price point. So you would assume at some point there will be a breakthrough and the price will start to increase. So you can take a risk with the Gamma case also. And the Shadow case is almost in the same boat, except this is the opposite. The skins are nice, but the knives are terrible. So same thing with this, low quantity and low price. At some point there has to be a breakthrough. You just don't know when. It could be a month from now, it could be a year from now, it could be a week from now. Who knows? And then personally, another case that I invested in a while ago, back when it was at its lowest point, before it was into the rare drop pool, was the Horizon case. I don't think the Horizon case is anything special, but it does have the AK-47 Neon Rider, which is a very popular skin for a very popular weapon, and the Desert Eagle Code Red, which is the same thing, popular skin, popular weapon. I think the Horizon case has potential, so I've bought a bunch of these beforehand. They've gone up a few cents now because it is in the rare drop pool, but it will still be a while before this case actually sees any meaningful increase in price. What sparked this video idea is because I bought these cases, and then I was looking on YouTube. I think there are many people opening cases, there are still many people on the game. CSGO still reaches around 1 million concurrent players on active days, which in the history of CSGO is a very large amount of players. But the type of people that are playing the game is also important. The Chinese are still doing their massive case openings. That is not something that has gone away. They are still doing those case openings. There are tons of cases being opened every single day. I personally don't believe that case investing has slowed down or will slow down in the near future. I think it is still a great opportunity. So look at it for yourself, see what you think. There's no right answer to these things. No one can predict which case is going to go up a whole lot. You get little clues with how expensive skins are and how many sell and what kind of rare items it has. Gloves are always really expensive. Knives, depending on the knives, could be really good or really crappy. So take a look for yourself. My opinion is not fact. I do not know everything about these cases. I do not have a crystal ball to see the future. And clutch cases are what I ended up investing in for the near future.